How's it going, Jack Tackers, and welcome back to another video for you guys. Today, I'm going to be doing my review for Dumbo 2019. But first, remember, if you guys are new, make sure to check out my social media and vlogging channel down in the description below. And without further ado, let's get into this. Overall, this film was fine. It's exactly how I expected it to turn out, though I don't agree with all the criticism this film is taking. It's just getting dumped on, man. I mean, I don't really agree with that. I mean, I thought this movie was fine. Was it amazing? No. I didn't expect it to be amazing, and when I walked out of the theater, I was like, yeah, I mean, that's about as good as it could have gotten. And, you know, with these Disney live-action remakes, I made a prediction that this would probably be the best one this year, because the Lion King live-action just, well, isn't live-action and shouldn't really be made, even though I love the Lion King. It shouldn't happen. And then the Aladdin, whew, that's a whole other story. And I do really enjoy the original Dumbo. It's one of my favorite Disney films of all time. I think it's very underrated, and I was excited for this film. So for that reason, you know, I was going in with low expectations, but, you know, I was holding out hope at the same time that this could be pretty solid. Now, here's the issue. There was no one in my theater. This film is not going to be doing too good for box office. It's going to bomb. I think it already has. It's opening weekend. I mean, we still have Sunday. So I guess we'll see after Sunday what the total weekend opening was for this box office, because I'm assuming it's going to be low as shit. I mean, I heard someone else, I think it was Chainsaw Reacts, he was doing a live stream. He was talking about how no one was in his theater when he saw this film. And yeah, no one was in my theater either. Maybe 10 people. I went to see this with my friend, and then there was like maybe 8 other people, like, if I had to guess. So it was not that many in my theater. And yeah, so going into the actual movie now, like I said earlier, it was fine. It wasn't amazing, and I expected it to be just kind of like okay. But again, all the criticism, negative criticism, I should say, it shouldn't happen. I mean, I don't agree with it at all. It was a fine movie, and it was pretty emotional at times. I mean, I thought, obviously, the original Dumbo is really emotional, and I don't know, I really, it's sad, like, in many moments. And towards the beginning of this film, when, this isn't really a spoiler, because, this happens in the original Dumbo, but when Dumbo's mom, you know, basically ruins the circus, and then she gets locked up in the train car. That's really sad. And then she puts her trunk through the window there, or through the bars, I guess, and holds Dumbo, and like that's just really emotional. And then, you know, they play that really sad song. So yeah, there was a lot of emotional moments like that, and I was surprised by it, that it hit me that hard. I was like, okay, this is a pretty emotional sequence right here. And I do want to say one thing about this film. The beginning I thought was much better than the rest of it. And there's a lot of added plot, obviously, to make it a bit longer. Because the original Dumbo film, I think it's like 45... I want to say it's like... I don't know. It's not 45 minutes. It's got to be a bit longer than that. But it's really, really short, the original Dumbo. So they had to make it, you know, a lot longer. And obviously... You know what? I don't understand why they didn't just make the animals talk, to be honest. I guess it would be more like... Because I don't remember seeing people, really, in the original Dumbo. I'm sure there are people in the original Dumbo, but they don't make the animals talk. And Timothy Mouse, which he's a major character in the original film, is not really a character. He's just a mouse. He doesn't say anything. Dumbo doesn't talk. I don't think he talks in the movie, but I know the other elephants talk in the movie. But yeah, I guess it would have basically just become another live-action Lion King situation, because you wouldn't really need all these extra plot lines if the animals just talked, I feel. And yeah, for the most part, this film takes itself seriously, and it's a lot more grounded. But then again, the fucking elephant flies with its ears. So how grounded can it really be? But it is, like, really cool. I do like the score, you know, when Dumbo's flying around. It is pretty emotional, and, like, wow, it's really cool. And I like that aspect. But The extra added plot lines I thought were okay. They did what they did. I thought the stuff with the family was fine, but the stuff with Michael Keaton's character, which Michael Keaton was a great job at acting in this film, but he didn't, his character was kind of boring in my opinion, but the Dreamland stuff was boring and I zoned out like halfway through the movie with it. But they did what they did. I don't know. It was fine for the most part. The way the movie ended was nice with Dumbo well, I was gonna say revisiting, but he basically meets back up with his mom again, and they go to the jungle, which was a weird ending, I thought, kind of, because I'm pretty sure. I mean, I'm assuming Dumbo's mom was born in captivity, so if they were just shipped out to Asia, they're not gonna survive. But the ending was. It ended good for the most part, and the movie was fine. So, yeah, it was an okay movie. It's what I thought it was going to be, but. Anyway, that's my review. Let me hear your thoughts on this movie down in the comments below. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Boop.